Non-sponsored, Arizona. I'm having major issues with my camera right now. Set it up perfectly and angle it right, and it's just not working. The light is still doing that freaky crap. Whoa. What are you gonna do? Hey everybody, it's Katie and I am back with another video today. I apologize, I'm not wearing any makeup today. I am super duper sick. Everybody is sick. Mason's sick, Nathan's a little bit sick, I'm sick. It's not a fun time in this house right now, so I didn't put any makeup on. My voice is like a little scratchy, and so I may have to take a break every once in a while to like cough or, you know, whatever. But you guys understand, it's that time of year. Anyways, I wanted to come back today and talk about my surgery update. I believe the last... Can't tell if that was my dog or not. Okay, we'll just forget about it until now. So today is January 3rd and it has been 5 months since I uploaded about my surgery, and a lot has happened in 5 months. I believe it's going to be 6 months post-op in a couple weeks. The 22nd, I think, or the 21st, I'll be officially 6 months post-op. And when that comes around, I may do another update video and kind of show like my progress or something like that. Or I may wait till I'm a year out. I'm not 100% sure yet. But basically, I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about what's been going on with my surgery. So, long story short, the reason why I couldn't upload for a while is because a lot went down with my surgery. I was hospitalized twice after my surgery. Technically 3 times I was hospitalized. One of them was another surgery. So the first time was the day after I got home from the hospital from the surgery. I had to go back to the hospital because I was having some issues, and basically TMI morning, I was throwing up blood, and that's not good. And so I had to go back to the hospital and get evaluated, make sure everything was okay. There wasn't anything wrong with like my incisions. And then a couple weeks later, I had to go back into the hospital because I was throwing up so much again. And it just wasn't normal. I wasn't able to keep anything down. And they just basically told me that I needed to come back in and get reevaluated again. Everything was fine. They couldn't really figure out why I was throwing up so much and why I couldn't keep anything down. So I had to go and get a banana bag, basically. And I had to get a bunch of fluids pumped in and all that kind of stuff. And it helped. It did. It helped for a while. I thought maybe, okay, I was just really dehydrated. I wasn't getting in all my nutrients right. I don't know. But the banana bag and the fluids seemed to help. Then... it all came back and I started throwing up again, and it got to the point where I wasn't eating or even drinking. I couldn't even drink water. And it got bad. It got bad for a few weeks. And so I went back to my surgeon and I told him, and I was like, listen, I can't do this anymore. I don't know what's going on. We've got to figure out what's going on. And he did a scan. He did another scope. I had to go back in and get a scope done. And come find out it was my gallbladder. So I got scheduled for another surgery, which was not fun. I had to go back in and have my gallbladder removed. But luckily for me, it was, you know, in and out. I had the surgery and I went home that day. And I have to say, A lot of people, I noticed a lot of people saying that the gallbladder surgery hurts more than the sleeve surgery. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys this now in case you're watching this and you are thinking of having the sleeve surgery. It is common to have your gallbladder removed sometimes because the way that you're losing weight and how fast you're losing the weight, it can cause that kind of issue in your stomach. I don't know all the technical terms, so don't 100% trust my word. Definitely talk to your doctor about it if you're considering having the surgery. To me, it felt about the same. I really didn't notice a big difference. I noticed that my recovery time was a lot shorter than the sleeve surgery. Personally, I feel like they were about the same. If anything, I feel like the gallbladder was a little bit easier to handle than the sleeve. But everybody's different. So, you know, one person may feel completely terrible and one person may not feel anything after. After they took my gallbladder out, I noticed I was eating better and I could actually drink and I could actually eat food now. And things were getting a lot better. I wasn't nauseous 24/7, and that is what made me the happiest. I was so miserable for those couple weeks where I was just nauseous 24/7. I remember telling Nathan it literally felt like I was pregnant again, and I still had like that morning sickness. It was absolutely horrible. So definitely after I had that removed, I felt a lot better. Basically, that's why I wasn't able to upload and record like I really wanted to. I was in and out of the hospital. I was on bed rest, you know, and then Mason broke his ankle, and that's a whole nother story. I may do a story time on that. So much went on. So much went on in literally 5 months. It's ridiculous. It seemed like everything was going back to back to back to back. And I never had the time to sit down and record a video and upload it and edit it and all that kind of stuff. So the surgery has gone very well. In total, I've lost close to, I have lost 100 pounds. Yeah, I've lost 100 pounds so far with this surgery, and that is amazing. I feel so much healthier and I feel happier and I feel more confident in my own skin. And the fact that I can play with Mason now and I can run with him and I can be a mom, that's what makes me happy and makes me know that this surgery was definitely worth it. It is a very long process, so if you are considering getting the surgery, know that it does take time and it's not like an overnight thing. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of doctor's appointments. It's a lot of dieting. It's a lot of watching what you're eating, watching what you're drinking. This green tea, I mean, is something that my doctor would definitely not be happy with me drinking right now, mainly because of the sugars. And, you know, it's a lifestyle change. It really, really is. You have to watch every move that you make. But I will say that it is worth it. So if you are considering it, I would definitely find a doctor that you trust. That is also a very important tip. Finding a doctor that you trust. This surgery is life-changing. Your life will not be the same once you go under. And having a doctor that you trust makes it so much easier and puts you more at mind. It makes you feel a little bit better because it is a stressful thing. Also, having a major support system helps a lot. I hear Mason crying downstairs. I just texted Nathan to make sure he's okay. It is definitely worth it. You know, those first couple days are hard as hell, I'm not gonna lie. It is painful. You feel like you want to give up already, and you can't. You can't. I even have a clip of me taking my first steps, which were the hardest thing I have had to do. I will go ahead and put in a clip of me taking my first steps here. It's a little embarrassing looking back on them now. But it was definitely a struggle for me to start walking after I had the surgery. But you have to get it done. You have to get it done because of all that gas. It will build up and it will hurt like a son of a. So walking is definitely important afterwards. I remember when I had Mason and I had a C-section with Mason, I remember getting up and walking like it was nobody's business, like 3 hours after I had him. And it wasn't nearly as painful as this was. This hurt so bad. I was in tears. I could barely walk down the hallway. I walked maybe down to like the nurse's station, and then I was like, I'm done. I can't do this. I'm in so much pain. And Nathan was behind me with a wheelchair just to make sure that I was okay. I think it was the next day I walked, I think it was 2 or 3 laps of that floor. And I was so proud of myself because I finally could do it. And then, you know, walking when you get home and exercising and all of that ties into each other because I can't explain it. I will say my life is completely different now. Basically, this surgery has been the best decision I have ever made. I am healthier, I'm happier, I can be a full-time mom now. I feel confident when I go out on dates with my husband. Life is just so much better. And so I wanted to come on here and give you guys a surgery update since it's been 5, almost 6 months since my last one. And if you guys have any questions about gastric sleeve surgery, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I will try and make a video to answer them if you guys have any questions. It is definitely something that I am so glad I even considered. I can't imagine what my life would be like if I hadn't have had the surgery now. I will go ahead and leave a before and after shot at the end of this video along with my starting weight and my ending weight. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and definitely leave a comment down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!